Welcome back, y'all. So we have a playground to watch. That's the one that we're at right now. We are here. They gave me a ladder and a little step stool. I was also, I told you guys I wanted to talk about, and we're still talking about this, book adaptations to movies. This is a, oh, the trash can is dirty as well. I did not know that. I was just cleaning it because wanted to, wait, is it not dirty? Maybe it is. How dirty are you on a scale of 1 to ew? It is dirty. I was like, I'm just washing it because I can spray it. Don't know if this guy is actually dirty or not. But he is. It's fine. Oh, the bench over there is dirty too. Anyway, so the topic is books that got made into movies. And I realized as I was about to go and make my dinner, I actually realized it as I was making my dinner. I was like, oh, you know, I feel like I had more examples than what I was saying. And then I realized I did have more examples that I had just completely forgotten about. Because, you know, we have like Harry Potter is one. I liked the movies. This isn't like up for debate. I liked the movies. I loved the books. I didn't like the movies as much as I loved the books. The books, and I think this goes back to what was said earlier about how when you're reading a book, you have the world and everything imagined a certain way, and then they get on the screen and you're like, that's not how I imagined you. I didn't imagine Harry Potter the way that he was on screen, but I think the biggest one was, I didn't like the way Malfoy looked. Now, I'm gonna have to, like, go back and read the books and see if maybe he compares to the description, but for whatever reason, my biggest character flaw in the Harry Potter books, other than the fact that, you know, there was a lot of things that they left out, you know, obviously couldn't make time for it somewhere. That's fine, whatever. But I didn't like the way Draco looked. And that could just be me, but I don't remember what the description in the book was given for him. I think Harry Potter looked weird. Book, like, going from my book imagination to the movie as well. There's another bench over here. We're gonna go do this one. But I think Draco Malfoy was the biggest one. That was like, what did they do here? I don't like how bright his hair was. Like, was that the description of Draco Malfoy? Let me look it up. I gotta know, because I think that's gonna drive me crazy. Description for Draco Malfoy in Harry Potter book. I want to know how he was actually described. Because I might be misremembering. A cowardly bully who tricks and hurts people to get what he wants. He's also a cunning user of magic. Okay, but I wanted his physical description. That's the actual lizard. No, I wanted... oh, I found it. I was like, why are they over here giving me descriptions of lizards? Because Draco is a lizard as well. He definitely doesn't look like the lizard. And again, this is no hate on the actor, you know. Actors and actresses are just kind of given a role and they go with it. Like, that's their job. Hold on. Draco has all the dark glamour of the anti-hero. Oh, this is J.K. Rowling's description of him. Or she's a shit person. Anyway, I guess she did create him. Girls are very apt to romanticize such people. Oh, gross. No, I want the book description. I'm already over you, Rowling. Physical description. Physical description. Tall, slender boy with pale skin, cold gray eyes, and sleek white blonde hair. He did have white blonde hair in the book, too. Why did I think his hair wasn't blonde? I thought, for some reason, I thought his hair was golden. Like, I'm trying to remember if it was Draco that I didn't like when he hit the screen when you see him for the first time. I was like, oh, you're a whiny bitch boy. Which might have been his whole description the whole time, I guess. He doesn't get a lot of screen time, really. That might be on me. I might have to read the series again just so I can tell you guys which one it was. Because one of the characters, I remember when they described him in the book, I was like, whoa, he sounds cool. And then when he was in the screen, I was like, who the fuck? Who the fuck was allowed to design you? Because no, they did not, you know. But I thought it was Draco. I thought it was Draco. I guess not. I guess I was wrong all along, y'all. Never listen to me. Hashtag, what is she even saying? But I liked the books better because, like, there was so much more to the world than what they showed in the movie. Like, the movie definitely, like, scratched part of the itch for the book, but it was like, okay, but what about this? What about that? Nope, we don't get this and that. You know why? Because we are people. We do not deserve nice things, apparently. I imagine Dumbledore as a weasel. I remember that. Like, not as a rat of a character or anything, just like, I imagined he had more of a weasel face. When I read the book, I thought weasels were majestic looking. And I was like, oh, Albus Dumbledore is definitely a weasel. If you had to give him any animal. But to be fair, when I read the Lord of the Rings books, I also thought Gandalf was a weasel. Maybe it's an old man wizard thing. All old men wizards are weasels. It's facts now. I said it out loud, so now it's facts. Excuse me. I stepped outside to get the mail, so my throat is a little bit like, it's fine. Today's a national holiday, though, now, because, one of our presidents passed away a couple weeks ago. I don't remember which one. I remember which one. It's Jimmy Carter. He died the 29th of last year. So today is a day of mourning for Jimmy Carter. My husband's been home all day because of that. Also, nobody asked, but my pizza rolls are pretty fire. I also coated them in sriracha and ranch because I'm a heathen. But yeah, I can't eat my pizza rolls without sauce. I don't like my pizza without sauce either. I grew up with in a household that we all ate ranch on our pizza. So, pizza gets ranch. It just always has, and it fucking always will. I'm a creature of habit. For some things. Like, we also used to do fried chicken with cornbread. I just think that's too much breading. Fried chicken, great. And I can do a mean homemade fried chicken. But fried chicken with cornbread just seems like a lot. There's a lot going on there. Cornbread goes with chili. Okay. All the benches are clean. All the trash cans are clean. So... I'm in a pretty great mood today. I'm gonna start with the Stegosaurus. I'm gonna treat the playground like it's a plate of food. I'm in a good mood, so I'm gonna start with my favorite part. And that's gonna be the Stegosaurus. When I'm in a bad mood, I try to end on a high note. Oh no, that's wrong. If I'm in a bad mood, I start with the best part. If I'm in a good mood, I start with the least part. Oh well, I'm in a good mood, but I started with the best part. Oh well, didn't even follow my own rules. Gosh. I'm professional at life. Trust me, I've been here for 200 plus years. I clearly don't know what I'm doing. And it's fine. It's fine. I wonder if The Greatest Showman was a book first. I feel like it would be. That's a movie that feels like it just has a lot of character to it. And I rarely see a movie where there's a lot of character and it wasn't a book beforehand or a screenplay of some sort. Like a play or a poem that was posted in a journal or something. When they're posted beforehand or published beforehand, I just feel like they get the attention that they deserve. Of course, I'm not hating on any movie that's never had a book. But I just feel like when it's booked to movie first, it's a lot of attention to detail. I'm doing the ground around the Stegosaurus so that it can be bright and shiny at the same time the Stegosaurus is also bright and shiny. They can be clean at the same time. I'm going to change the yellow one. What's another? Well, I already brought up Gandalf. Gandalf's another good one. Lord of the Rings and Hobbit. Those were great. I thought they were 100% amazing. I actually, as a child, and this is where it's important to know this. I was a child. Like, I want to say I was 10 when Return of the King came out. I think I was pretty young. That would have been like 2005-ish. I don't know. All I know is that I was a child. I know I was not a teenager yet. I was a child, and I somehow managed to catch a ride with every family member that went to go see that in theaters. So, like, for instance, I saw it with my own mom and her boyfriend and his kids and my sister. That being said, when I found out my Uncle Scott was taking his family to go see it, I conveniently stayed the night before so I could go and see the movie again. And I didn't miss any parts either. Like, I didn't get up to pee. Nothing like that. It's not like I needed to go see it again because I missed something along the way. I didn't get a snack. I didn't get popcorn. It's probably one of the only movies I really didn't get a drink or anything with. I didn't get popcorn. I didn't get a snack. I didn't get like candy. Nothing. I didn't get a soda. I watched Return of the King in theaters. Once with my mom and her boyfriend. Once with my Uncle Scott and his family. So like my Aunt Judy, my cousin Susie, my cousin Patrick. And then I saw it with my Aunt Michelle and her family, so my 3 cousins and her husband. I saw it with one of my friends that was going to the theater to see it. Like, I, again, conveniently spent the night at their house so I could go see this movie. Oh no, I've never seen it. Let's go see it. Wow, I hear it's great. I was so cunning that I had seen that movie in theaters 7 times. As a child. As a child, I did. And there was actually one weekend I saw it 3 times. I saw it once as a matinee with my grandma and grandpa. Or my mom's boyfriend's my mom's boyfriend's mom and dad. I saw it that Saturday morning. I saw it with them. Saturday afternoon, I saw it with my aunt, which was my mom's boyfriend's sister. And then that Sunday, I saw it with my friend's family, I think. Yeah. I don't know what it was about the movie, but that was the first Lord of the Rings movie I ever watched, was Return of the King. And I was like, I don't know where all of this is coming from. I don't know anything about this world. I need to know about this world. And then I found out it was a book, so I read the book. Found out there were other movies, so I rented the movies from Blockbuster. Like, Return of the King was my first, so I'm not going to be like, oh yeah, no, I loved all the movies from the beginning. Do I love all the movies now? Yes. Do I love the books? Yes. Do I own the books? No, sadly. I need to. But yeah, I watched Return of the King 7 times. 7 times. Very proud of that. Because, like, why not? If I had to have some weird thing to be proud of, it's gonna be that. Because, like, I don't know. I don't know which character I couldn't get enough of, but young Fox was like, how you doing? How's it going? What are we talking? Fantasy? Let's go. Because I think Return of the King, it's Fellowship of the Ring, Twin Towers, Return of the King. What I say, Return of the King is the end of the book. Is the end of the journey. I loved it. It had to have been Hugo Weaving. I've always loved him. But yeah, Lord of the Rings, love it. Before we moved to this house, a year ago, I did a hiatus because I was kind of depressed about moving, depressed about moving. And so I wanted to take some self-care time for myself, right? As you do. And I watched all the Lord of the Rings extended editions. And then I watched all of the Hobbit extended editions. All in, I think, a week. I needed that to feel self-care, centered in my surroundings. Nothing some good old-fashioned Lord of the Rings can't solve, you know? I should sit down and rewatch them. I need to sit... You know what? Need to have a watch. Need to watch it all again. I hope you guys are ready to watch Lord of the Rings, because we're watching all the extended cuts again. Great movies. This Stegosaurus is the same colors as Spyro. Kinda like it, though. It's pretty. Though it's kind of making me want to play Spyro now. Maybe. Maybe this year. I want to go back and play Spyro so I can finish getting some of the achievements. Because I think I have like 19 achievements. I almost put Spyro on this week's play. This week of streaming, but I was like, you know what? I've got PowerWash Sim. And then I decided to put Marvel Rivals on it. We'll see how well I do tomorrow. I'm gonna be bad. I am not gonna do great, but I'm gonna have fun, which is what's important. If there was a dinosaur on my playground, I'd be so happy. Most of the playgrounds that I've been to don't have dinosaurs. They have like birds and ponies and stuff. I think even the one that's in our neighborhood has birds. Or you know what? I think it has rockets. I think it has like rocket ships. That makes sense, because they got like one of those, kind of like one of those tall ones where there's like a peekaboo, like peekaboo windows and stuff. I think it's a rocket ship. Or a castle or something. That's what I tend to see, is castles and rocket ships. Like, what happened to the dinosaurs? What did they do to deserve being kicked out of your life forever? This big carpet is gonna be a bitch and a half to clean. I can already feel it. This carpet that's underneath all of the play equipment, oh, that's gonna be so much. It's gonna be like, you've got a spot on the carpet, and I'm gonna run around like a chicken with my head cut off. It's like, what do you mean? You don't even go here. Nice ass. Damn. Got some junk in the trunk. I like my dinosaurs like I like my women. Fat-assed and out of my league. Women that talk to me scare me, especially when they're real pretty. I get anxious. I'm like, are you talking to me? I am not worthy of your presence. Please do not speak to me. I am a humble peasant. I mean, I told you all about that time a girl commented on my shirt. I 100% was about to give her my shirt. Like, yeah, no big deal. Just have this. Have this as a token of you speaking to me. Remember this. Remember this moment. I know I will. For years to come. Still haven't gotten over it. Oh my gosh. I thought I was gonna have a death by pizza roll moment. I feel really stupid. So, I'm sitting here, power washing a playground, eating pizza rolls, thinking about books to movies. And it just dawned on me, I didn't even say Sherlock Holmes earlier. What is that? Why? I love Sherlock Holmes, and there's so many adaptations that I can list off the top of my head, like at least 3 that I can actively list. Because you've got Disney's Great Mouse Detective. That was awesome. I loved the Great Mouse Detective. I think they, did a great job. Hands down, amazing. Off the top of my head, I did not watch it all the way through. I did watch like 3 episodes. I don't know why I didn't finish it, but I thought it was good. Is Holmes or Sherlock, the one with Cumberbatch in it. Cumberbutt. I thought it was great. I think it was a matter of the episodes were so long. And I know that sounds stupid, but like I like to watch shows where the episodes are a certain length so that I have time to get up and pee if I need, because I usually sit there and suck down water the whole time while I'm watching TV. And I know if I watch it on streaming, I could always watch an episode and then I could watch an episode, pause it, and go to the bathroom. It's just not the same. I like to be able to take my time, watch the show. Episode is over, I like to get up, stretch, walk around a second. Some shows, I've stopped watching them just because of that. I don't remember which show it is. If I could remember what show it is, I would tell y'all. There was a show I stopped watching just because the opening song was so annoying. Again, I could just skip it. But the opening song was so annoying, I was like, I can't do this. This is it for me. I'm not making it past this point. You know? I like shows that have catchy tunes, though. Like, I'm never gonna forget the Phineas and Ferb, opening. It's too catchy. You can't forget it. They made it interesting, so thus it's forever sealed away in the back rooms of your brain. Dun, 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 dun. But yeah, Sherlock Holmes, you had the Great Mouse Detective, you had Sherlock, and then one that I personally loved was a show called Elementary. Ooh, that was so good. That was a good show. It's got Lucy Liu in it. And the guy who plays Sherlock, he's so cool. Like, in the show, he's kind of like, he's a recovering drug user. Which, sometimes happens. It's fine. It makes it more real to the point, if you really think about it. And I think Sherlock Holmes was like, wasn't he like always drunk or something? Or partially drunk? Sherlock Holmes is always drunk. Headcanon. That's how he's so smart. He's always drunk. I always thought that maybe he was on a substance or something. Maybe it was just in the most modern times. I could just be misremembering. I haven't read Sherlock Holmes in a second. Oh, and then they had how am I even completely forgetting? You had the Robert Downey Jr. ones. Those were good. Those didn't even come to my head. I liked Downey as Sherlock. He was just very raw as a character. He just seemed to fit it better. I didn't like him as Iron Man though. I'll go out on a limb here and tell y'all that. I did not like him as I don't think that Downey was good for Iron Man. Do I think he played it well? Yeah. I have no reason. I have no reason, rhyme or reason. But for some reason, in my head, every time I see him as Iron Man, I'm just like, okay, but you're not Iron Man. And it's not because he's Sherlock Holmes, or it's not because he's like some other character, right? It's just because in my head, for whatever reason, and it's not the attitude, it's not the personality, for whatever reason, I just didn't envision Iron Man to be like that. Which says a lot, since it comes from a comic book that has pictures. It's not like it came from a Victorian novel. Could you fucking imagine? Oh man, could you imagine Iron Man as like a play of Victorian police? Wow. Victorian piece or play. God. I think a lot of the modern day books, if they were rewritten as like a Shakespearean play or something, that would be hilarious. Oh, actually, another older title. James and the Giant Peach. I'm pretty sure that was book before movie. Like, I'm almost 100% sure it was book before movie. Oh, it has the things divided up? Oh, wait. I didn't realize that they had the carpets divided. That is gonna keep... That's gonna be good. It's gonna give me good dopamine every time I see one of these rugs is completed. It's gonna be like ding, and I'm like, yeah, that's it right there. That's gonna be addicting. Yep. What did you do tonight? I went and watched Fox. Get addicted to getting 100% clean on certain areas, or to get the clean ding in PowerWash Sim. Mm-hmm. Sorry. I got ranch on my hand. As one does. But you got James and the Giant Peach. I really liked that book. I also really enjoyed Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. The amount of times I had to read that for book reports in school was like an unhealthy amount. Unhealthy amount. I think they made us read that in like the 5th and 4th grade. I think in the advanced reading section, they made me read that in the 3rd grade, which says a lot. It's so funny. I can read and understand things. I'm dyslexic, yeah, sure, but it takes me a second to read things, and that's fine. And sometimes it's just a matter of I'm not nervous and I read really, really, really well. So like when I post the clips of me playing Bakura, whatever the game is called, with my friend, you'll notice that my reading is just really well done. And after we were done recording, or it might be at the end of the segment that we were recording, I can't remember. No, I think it was later that night because he didn't know I was recording, and we were reading each of our characters' lines, and he was like, "You did really good." I was like, "Yeah." Couldn't believe I'm dyslexic. He goes, "Not the way you were reading." He's like, "What are you talking about?" I was like, "Yeah, if my reading ability is very, very quickly based on how nervous or anxious I am. So sometimes I'll skip words, or sometimes I'll like get to a word that I don't know, and I'll get a little anxious because I'm like, okay, in my head I'd be like, okay, I should probably definitely know this word, and I'll work myself up on it. But other times it's just like, whatever reason, I'll read the word flawlessly, and then I'll keep myself up all night. Like, how did I do that? What kind of sorcery? What is that? The Stegosaurus is almost clean. It's got to be these spines. Whatever that is. Hold on. Let me turn the thing. But Charlie in the... Or not Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. Was it called Willy Wonka, or was it called Charlie first? Whatever reason, I think it was called Willy Wonka first. But Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory has now had 3 movie adaptations to them. I've only seen 2 of them. I kind of, I really, really enjoyed the Gene Wilder one. Maybe it's just the nostalgia because I grew up with it, but the Johnny Depp one, again, Johnny Depp. Throw Johnny Depp in it, it'll fix it, or make it better. Maybe he just had like an entire period of time where he was just thrown into everything, where everybody wanted him. Very popular, pretty guy, so I get it. But I don't hate the one with Johnny Depp in it. I just didn't care for it as much as I thought I was going to. That was one that I saw in theaters, and I was like, alright, cool. I could have waited, you know, it wasn't a rush to go and see it. But I liked the cast. I prefer the Gene Wilder one because, again, I feel like he was just more raw with the character. He was more what I expected from Willy Wonka, you know. But then Johnny Depp, I was like, there's too much going on here. There's really not... There's not a lot of wiggle room. Everything is airtight and too much going on. He also, like... my friend had a cutout of the Johnny Depp Willy Wonka in her bedroom, and I swear it scared me half to death. Walking into her room to go get her book bag, she has this cutout in the dark, and I'm just like, the biggest piece of the cutout that you could see was his smile and his goggles. Oh, that was terrifying. I told her I was never going to her house again. I think I held true to that too, because I don't think I ever went to her house again. I was like, nope, not when you got serial killer Johnny Depp, Sweeney Todd wannabe ass cutout in your room. Not doing that. Nope. I didn't look it up, but I bet Sweeney Todd is a play. Like a famous one that people talk about. People talking doesn't happen. People don't talk. If you talk to people, you are fake. No. Wow, the playground looks so great. I would let my kids play here. Oh, wait a second. Okay, so that red one goes all the way around. And they're the same red one. Oh, goodness. Okay. At least this part of the thing looks good. We're 16% of the way through. That's not terrible. I have not seen the newest one, the Wonka, the Willy Wonka remake, I guess. Excuse me. I don't know if I have any interest in seeing it. I didn't really, it's not like I got super excited about previews for it or anything. It's not like I was like, oh my god, that's gonna be, you know, it's coming out in 2024, that's gonna be the movie to see. I didn't even know they had a new one coming out. And I know I make jokes that I live under a rock, which I do. It's a very lovely rock. I make jokes about living under a rock, but there's something that I do, and I'm sure people that don't have cable will understand what I mean. Sometimes I will get the itch to just look to see what's coming out, and they do these big compilation videos on YouTube. There's a couple of different authors, a couple of different people that do it. This edge isn't done. There's a couple of different channels that do it, but I'll look up one of those channels where it's like 40 titles coming out in 2025, you know, and it's not must-see or, oh my god, you would not believe how great this is gonna be. They're just like movies coming out in 2025. And I'll sit down and watch and I usually try to grab the the movies and TV series that are coming out one, so I can just like nip both in the bud and just be like, oh, okay, cool. Get the entire, you know, because then I can get excited for TV shows or movies and stuff. That's the only reason I knew that Wild Robot was coming out, is because of one of those videos I watched. I saw the trailer for it, and I immediately was like, yep, gonna see that. I didn't go to theaters for it. I think it came out around the time, one of the times I was sick or I was like really busy with something. So I didn't get to see it in theaters. However, it is coming to Peacock in like a couple weeks. And you know for a fact, I have it on the movie list for us to watch. We are going to watch that. 100%. Because I said so. It's just gonna happen. It has to happen. But we're gonna watch that, and I'm gonna cry the entire time. I'm gonna need so much hydration that day. I'm gonna just be there, dripping from the face. That movie is gonna tear my heart out. That was actually the only way that I knew that they were. Well, it wasn't the only way. It wasn't the only way I knew. I had a buddy that told me that she thought that it might be coming out, but I was like, I'll believe it when I see it. But I was watching one of those compilations at the beginning of 2024, where it was like. They were advertising. No, it wasn't 2024. It came out in 2023, didn't it? Last of Us. There was a compilation video. I want to say it was like January or February of 2023. I was sitting down, you know, regular me, regular Joe, where I sit down and I watch this video, and they had Last of Us. I cried. I wasn't upset. It wasn't an upset cry. It wasn't like, oh my god, I can't believe they didn't get Troy Baker to play his own fucking role. I know a lot of people that got upset about that. But I saw the preview, and I think I immediately just paused the video so I could text all of my loved ones all at the same time to tell them how excited I was. I even called a few of them. I was like, oh my god, my life is about to change. They're about to have Joel on the big screen in my living room. And I'm excited about it. Man, that was such a great watch too. So the red keeps going. Okay, so I'm not gonna touch that one just yet, but I am gonna like, I'm gonna divide it. I'm trying to divide and conquer. I'm trying to divide and conquer, man. I don't know why I did that. Oh, I'm trying to divide a little bit. Cutting it up into pieces so it's not... It's a big pie or a big cake. And I need to cut it up into pieces. But, you know, thinking about that, I might do that soon. I might find a video that's like movies coming out in 2025. We might sit down and react to it. I don't know. I've never really done a reaction video, right? I've never really done a reaction video. But I know that's something that I'm already going to watch, like, on my own. So, if me watching and reacting to it means everybody else will also be excited about TV shows that I'm excited about, hands down, that sounds like a great time. Also, if anybody's in the Discord, we do have a poll going right now for at least the next couple of weeks, I think I have it set. I used to watch a lot of Good Mythical Morning. And back in the day, I had an idea of watching it with everybody, like watching it with the community. We sit down, we watch it like in the afternoon. So we have a poll going in the Discord right now for us watching it together. It would probably be like a weekend thing if I'm being honest. The episodes aren't very long, but if we did it as a weekend thing, we could all sit down, like on a peaceful day and just watch this video. I think the episodes are usually like 20 or 30. I think it's actually more like 40. No, I think it's more like 15 or 20, if I'm remembering correctly. But so the idea is that I would sit down and like on a Saturday, right, I would pull up that week's Good Mythical Morning, because I don't think they do it on the weekends. But we would pull up like Monday through Friday's Good Mythical Mornings, and we'd sit down and watch them like back to back with like pause for pee breaks and stuff. I feel like that would be good because they have some really cool stuff. I think one of my favorite segments that they do is they have a segment that's called Will It. I actually this will come as no surprise, but they have they have food segments. I like the food segments. They have one that's called Will It. They have one that's called Food of the World, where they try different foods from like a main, like they did Taco Bell once, so they try different dishes from Taco Bells around the world, and then they have to throw a dart at the map to figure out, or to say where they think it's from, and the closest one gets, like, they get measured by a point system. So like if one of them is like 20 inches from it and the other one is 15, one gets 20 points, the other one gets 15, you know, so on and so forth. And I think the fewest amount, I think they go by golf rules, so it's the fewest amount of points wins. And then they have a segment that's called Will It. So, like for example, Will It Burrito. So they'll take like a classic dish and they'll try to make it into a burrito. And then they'll both, the Good Mythical Kitchen will cook it up for them. And then they'll both try it and then make a guess on it. Those are my favorite ones, just because I like seeing people try food. I don't like listening to people eat food, but I do like watching them and their reactions. They're funny. But so yeah, I feel like I digressed there for a second. Oh, I said I wasn't gonna do that part. Oh my gosh, I was going this way. I digressed there for a second. We do have a poll in the Discord. on whether you guys would like to do that with me or not. Which is fine if it winds up being something that people don't want, because I haven't looked at the polls yet. If it winds up not being something y'all want, I'm just gonna record it by myself. It's really more of a question of, do you guys want to be part of it, or am I gonna be soloing it? I feel like it's better to do it as a crowd because like we can discuss what's happening, and I think that live streaming it and having a live response is really nice. I like sharing things with you guys. Anyway, back to what we were originally talking about. We are still on the topic of books to movies. I think the last one I brought up was... I don't remember. Sherlock Holmes, I think, was the last one I brought up. Was Dr. Dolittle a book first? It seems like something that would be a book. I asked because I'm thinking about Downey, because he was in the Dolittle movie too. The like remake they did a couple years ago. That was really good. I liked that a lot. Let's see. Let me think. And obviously, an easy one to go to, just because I know that it's an easy one to go to. Fairy tales are like 9 out of 10. They're written stories from somebody somewhere, right? You've got Hans Christian Andersen. You've got, I think Hans Christian Andersen was responsible for not only Little Mermaid, but something in my brain tells me Frozen too, because I know Frozen was based off a story called The Ice Queen or something, but I think that was a Hans Christian Andersen, which obviously they've had a couple of adaptions of that. But like pretty much any fairy tale movie is gonna be based off of the book. And then if you go Disney specific, some of them aren't even based off of like Hans Christian Andersen or the Grimm brothers. Is it? I think it's Grimm brothers. Some of them aren't even based off of fairy tales specifically. So you've got like Lion King is based off of Hamlet, I think. Are those paw prints? Oh my god, I can get up here? I can get up on the monkey bars. This is the first time in my entire life I've ever been on the monkey bars. I'm too scared to get on monkey bars. Unless it's like the pull-up bar. I used to be really good at hanging upside down. And then at some point in my life, I think it was actually a time that I fell on my head, which should come as a shock to nobody. But I think I fell, and I got scared to ever use the monkey bars again. I used to hang upside down like a monkey. Hence why they're called monkey bars. Anyway, but you've got like, even Romeo and Juliet have had a couple of movie adaptations. I can't think of one off the top of my head that's not Romeo and Juliet, which was a solid film. I loved that. They had a music piece between Elton John and Lady Gaga. Oh, I loved that so much. It was during my Lady Gaga phase, I will admit. I was big into Gaga for a really long time. I was like, I'm not necessarily saying I'm not into her now. I don't listen to her stuff as often. I'm mostly rock now. I go back and I listen to Lady Gaga when I'm like driving sometimes. I like going back. I like to re-listen to like grungy rock and like all that emo shit. All that emo shit. Y'all wouldn't understand. It's not a phase. I listen to a lot of that on my regular basis. Like, it didn't dawn on me until the other day. I was listening to my music, and I tend to sing when I listen to my music, right? Because you really get into it. You have a great time. You just get into it. It's a whole bop. Doesn't matter what genre it is. But I was singing it the other day, and in the middle of me singing this song, I was like, holy shit, if my neighbors ever hear me sing this, they must think I'm the most depressed motherfucker out here. When really, I'm so happy. I'm so happy. I'm too perky for Starbucks. That's what they told me. I should have had them put that in writing. Nobody believes me when I say that. But I was listening to a song and I was listening to like, I've listened to the lyrics several times, and I was listening to myself. I was singing it. I was like, damn, if my neighbors heard me, they must think I'm the most depressed person out here. And I'm just like, I really hope they don't think that. I don't need them call in somebody be like, yeah, my neighbor, I think she needs help. No, not like emergency services. I think she actually needs help. And I'm in here singing emo songs. And it's just bad. It's so bad. Like, I catch myself singing the song from the In Sound Minds soundtrack so much. That song be depressing. But it's so good. It's so good. It's a guilty pleasure. Like most of Citizen Soldier, so depressing. Like, if you actually listen to and understand the lyrics, it's really dark shit. But it's like, it's not dark in the sense of, oh my god, I would never talk to anybody about these feelings ever. It's more like these are feelings that you're having that are misunderstood. And it's like, just listening to him sing about the feelings, it's just like, it's like self-soothing. It's like you're telling yourself, listening to this song, you know what? I'm not alone. I have these feelings too. I'm not alone in this world. Which is why I listen to it. Not necessarily because I'm depressed, but the fact that he made such beautiful pieces of art. And, you know, it's not for me, it's not for, like, anyone specific, but it brings me joy that maybe somebody will listen to the song and go, you know what? I do have a reason to stay. And that makes my heart so happy. Music can do a lot of great things. And then some of the songs I listen to are just depressing. Like, the song in question, the song that I was thinking of when I was listening to it, I was like, oh, my neighbors think I'm depressed. There's a song that's called Talk to My Friend, I think. Talk to My Friends. And the lyrics, quite literally, the singer, the author, the narrator of the song, is talking about how they have all these self-doubts, all these feelings, all of these emotions that they can't express, but how they live in an unfair world of where they don't hold everybody to the standards that they hold themselves to, and how the standards they hold to themselves or for themselves are a lot cooler than they hold for their friends and people around them. Love the song. It's such a bop. Love it so much. But yeah, if someone heard me listening to it, especially someone who doesn't know me, listens to it, they're like, "Oh yeah, sweetie, no, don't go over near the emo girl. We're not. No, 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 no. We're gonna walk around. Let's go across town this time and just walk around the emo girl." Great song though, because some songs are there to make you feel good. Some songs are there to just make you feel like you're heard, right? But yeah. Ice Cream sing musical music too, and Disney. So it's not like I stick to one path, right? Music is to be interpreted differently. Ugh. Man, this mat is so... Wow, it looks like if you just, like, stand here. Wow, this is such a friendly park. It's so pretty. There's no grime anywhere. Beautiful. Even the trees are gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, no, no, no. Don't look too far that way. Don't look over there. That... It's like Simba and Mufasa. Mufasa's like... I'm gonna be Mufasa for a second. It's like... Oh, I'm under a tree? Or can I not jump on this? Oh, there we go. Everything the grime touches is not ours. Everything the soap has touched is ours. But what about that grimy area? We don't go there. Don't go there. No, that is off limits until it's been scrub-a-dub-dubbed by Mr. Clean himself. That's what it feels like. I like these cleaning games. I've been getting more and more into these simulation games. I have one. I don't know when I'm gonna play it. It's a bakery sim. I got it. It was on a sale, I think. But like the older I get, the more I realize I don't hate the games that I grew up with or that I played before. But now, I think simulation games are real cool. I gotta try Goat Sim still, too. Haven't done that one. At one point or another... Goodness, if this sinus cold, if this sinus drippage cough could go away, I would be so happy. Hold on. I forgot what I was gonna say. Because I got frustrated that I coughed. Some water. Like, I like all the games I liked before. But these sim games are pretty nice, too. Oh, I remember what I was going to say. I was going to say, at some point or another, I have plans to get the Xbox Game Pass. I had it once before. I just was too concerned in playing games that people wanted me to play rather than what I wanted to play, which is a big thing to realize. Not streaming to be popular, streaming because I want to entertain and also because I want to. And that should be enough. Past me did not think that. But I had the Game Pass once before. And instead of looking at the games on it and going, oh, I want to play that, and then just playing it, I, excuse me, oh my goodness. instead of just playing what I want it to, I got caught up on what everybody wanted to see me play. So I didn't get to experience the Game Pass as much as I wanted to. Or rather, I didn't get to experience the Game Pass as much as I want to now. I don't know how much I wanted to experience it then. I thought it was a great idea to have it. But then I never gave, like, little indie games a chance. Which sucks, because I've played a lot of really great ones. And I still play really great ones. Oh, actually, I'm going back to my subject. I'm going back to my subject of books and movies, or books to movies. I said that fairy tale books can be said, those are fairy tales. They were books first, and there's a lot of different adaptations. I don't think I have enough time in the world to go over all the adaptations ever, but one of the adaptations that I have watched, I have not finished. It is, yet again, you know what? I'm probably going to watch that after Person of Interest. I don't have anything lined up for after Person of Interest. But I need to re-watch Once Upon a Time. I love that show. It was amazing in every way. I don't think there was a single moment that I watched. Like, that's not to say whatever future episodes. There could definitely be one that makes me mad. But I have seen at least the first 3 seasons of it. Do I remember all 3 seasons? No. But, so if you've never heard of Once Upon a Time, basically, it is the fairy tale world brought to the real world through a curse. And they're trapped in this town. And they don't know that they're fairy tale creatures. Until one boy discovers that they're all or he puts 2 and 2 together and goes, oh my god, I think they're all characters from this book that I have, right? And then, slowly but surely, you find out that that is the case. There is a curse. You find out who the evil queen is, so on and so forth. But what I liked about it is it does a lot of flashbacks. So it does a lot of, oh, I remember this from our kingdom. When they get to the point of them remembering who they are. But they're fairy tale creatures that are just quote unquote real people now that don't know who they are. And basically for the first bit of the show, they go through and try to help people remember, or at least help them with their problems, right? I liked that. That was a hella cool way to do it. And the only time I had seen it done that way before was when I watched 10th Kingdom, which I believe was also based off of a book. If I remember correctly, I think that was also based off of a book, turned into a mini-series. Where you've got the real girl, or the girl in the real world, and then she goes over to the other side of the looking glass. She goes over using a mirror. But, yeah. I think it's similar to that, but then when I watched Once Upon a Time, I was like, okay, hold on. There's a lot more to this one. And of course, they've got some friendly faces from shows that I've seen before. The main character alone is, I know her from House. Excuse me. So that is like one of my top all-time favorite, like, well, all of the fairy tales crossing over kind of thing. Though another one that I don't think is talked about a lot because a lot of people don't really know it is Ever After High. Wow. That show was cute as hell. Loved it. And I guess the same could be said about, they've got a show on Disney. I've never seen it. I don't know if it's worth the watch either. But there's a show on Disney that's called, like, Descendants or something. Never seen it. I have heard people tell me about it, but not in the sense of it was like, oh my god, the so-and-so, this person was in it, and so-and-so, and this was amazing, and blah, blah, blah. It's more like, I watched it. And? How was it? What was your favorite part? Tell me something about it that I might relate to, or makes me want to watch it. You know? One of my biggest pet peeves is when people go, oh my god, I watched Red, or, you know, blah blah blah, and I'm like, okay, and then they want me to do that. But they're like, for instance, I had somebody tell me they wanted me to watch an anime. Excuse me. I love anime recommendations. But I don't just watch anime to watch anime, you know? I'm old enough to know that I have a genre, and I'm old enough to know that if it doesn't pique my interest, I'm not going to keep with it, right? Like, so when people go, oh my god, I think you should watch XYZ, I'm like, okay, but why? Oh, well, no spoilers, no spoilers. Okay, but give me a summary. What is the story summary? Give me something. I even had somebody tell me, it's a series I haven't watched yet. They told me that I would like the game. I would like the, I almost said game. They told me that I would like this anime, and I asked them why, and they literally said, oh, because the main character's name is such and such. How does that relate to me? What do you mean? That doesn't make any sense. Oh, well, you know, the name's funny. Is it funny? Because I missed the punchline. You gotta give me more. Give me more. Like, I've watched an anime just because I happened to see it, thought it looked good. That's how I watched the Housing Complex C the other day. It's not like anybody told me about it. I saw it. I was like, oh, this is an anime. Wonder what it's about. I read the little description it gave, and I was like, you know what? I could watch this. Little did I know. I didn't know it was going to be 4 episodes long. That took me by, like, not including the story itself, which took me by surprise. It took me by surprise that it was 4 episodes long. That was a total shocker. But everybody wants me to watch a show or read a book or, you know, and they want to recommend these things to me. It's like, you got to give me more than, hey, read, watch, or do this because I did. I'm not about the whole monkey see, monkey do. I'm more of the why do I want to do this? Give me a reason why. Hell, if I hadn't played Crime Scene Cleaner and somebody had just told me, hey, you should play this game. You can pick up dead bodies and throw them. And it's just unhinged as hell. Oh, by the way, you have to clean up crime scenes. You see how you're not giving anything away other than, like, the concept of the game. It's just the concept of the game. It's okay. I want the concept to be convinced whether I want to play it or not. Or whether I want to read it or not, you know? A lot of people miss that. I just think people don't give good recommendations. We forgot how to give recommendations to people. And anytime you give any kind of description of it, people think it's spoilers. Which is kind of sad, if you really think about it. I thought my sprayer was empty. I was like, what do you mean? I've been playing for close to 4 hours. 4 hours and some change, and you mean it's just now emptying? Wow. Trying to get the tic-tac-toes done. Oh, it looked like it gave me a prompt to like move something. I thought I could move the X's and O's. Maybe I have to stand on the other side. I don't know. Look at that dinosaur over there. Oh, actually, you know another book that got turned into a movie that a lot of people enjoyed? Jurassic Park, if I remember correctly. Jurassic Park was a book first. And a lot of people love that series. Me included. I like Jeff Goldblum. Jeff Goldblum is just fucking crazy and I love it. But the newer ones have Chris Pratt in it, I think. I haven't seen the newer ones. But I'm the type of person that says I should probably watch the original ones first. Just so I can, not necessarily because they tie together, but because I like to watch all of them. I thought I could push it with my water. Rude. But yeah, they've got a couple of the Jurassic World, or Jurassic Park movies. A lot of them, actually. This level nearly broke you? Like, did crying? Did you cry? Why did you cry? Why did it break you? Is it because you miss playgrounds too? I want to tell you a secret. We're adults, but we can still play on playgrounds. Sometimes. Oh, wait. Are you talking about because there's so much to clean? Wait. Wait. Is that what you meant? Is that what you meant? I wasn't understanding. Oops, sorry. So much unique stuff to clean. Yeah, I'm only 40% through. I find it oddly soothing to clean everything though, so. And I get dopamine from finishing levels. Which is, that's my drug of choice. Dopamine. Gotta scratch that ADHD itch, you know? I thought you meant because, like, you miss playgrounds or something. Like, I get it, but I play on a swing set every now and then. I should get a swing set so I don't have to fight kids for it. I'm straight up out there on swing sets kicking kids off. Mom said it's my turn on the swing set. Get lost, loser. Yep. I'm a degenerate. Kicking kids. No remorse. If I go to jail, it's for that. Nah, playgrounds nearly paralyzed me. Paralyzed you? Oh, like in real life? That sounds like a story. Are you good? I'm finishing my thing. Broken back? Jesus. What did you do? Look, Mom, I'm Spider-Man. What did you do? How did that happen? I'm totally not stalling while I clean crumbs off my desk. Ooh. Lucky my bones were a little bit flexible. Yeah, I hear that that's something that happens with kids. Flexible bones and everything. Yeah, I'm good. Nearly a broken back. Oh. Playing Lava Monster. Kid dragged me down and dropped me. Jesus. I love playgrounds, even though playgrounds are what started my womanhood, and it's just rude. Like, we could have just waited until my biological clock was up, but no. I dropped on monkey bars between the legs. I physically couldn't walk for a couple of hours, too. Like, I had to be escorted by these two older boys to the nurse's office. That's my war story about playgrounds. I almost broke my arm, actually, come to think of it. I almost broke my arm on a playground once. Speaking of kicking kids off of swing sets, when I was little, there was an older teen girl who was telling me that I needed to get off the swing set. And she shoved me in a way that my arm got tangled in the swing, like the chain. And instead of letting me get unstuck, she just continued to push me, and my arm just stayed attached, and I swear, it was like I was Elasti-Woman for a second, or Elastigirl. And now I'm just like, fuck them kids. Kids don't bother me. What bothers me is parents. The ones that just let their kids walk all over them. That shit pisses me off. Say something. Do something. You're their parent. They look up to you. What you do now is really going to shape their entire personality. Do something. Ooh. Oh, I did not mean to push the sense button, but now I feel like I have not gotten much done. Thank you, game. Yikes. Lovely. No wonder they're being removed. Wait, swing sets are being removed? Damn. Or children. I could have misread that. Are children being removed? Yeah, kids are heinous, so, we gotta remove them. We're sending them to, you know, Jupiter? Or we're sending them to, yeah, we're sending them to Jupiter. Yeah, it's fine. They'll be fine. They'll be fine. There's aliens there. They got snack time, nap time even. God damn. Oh, would I love to be a child sent away from my parents because I'm a terrorizing jerk. Playgrounds. Yeah, children are being removed and turned into teenagers. No, that's the worst. That's like evolving a Pikachu and it becomes like it becomes like something terrible, like something with attitude and hormones. Imagine emo Pikachu. Because tonight will be the night that I will fall for you over again. Yeah. I gotta make sure I'm coming with you till Maria kill me. I can't stop imagining emo Pikachu now. If somebody has designed that as a sticker, let me know. I want that sticker now. I'm sure somebody has, right? That seems like a really good market to tap into, is emo Pokemon. Also, an episode of Kids Next Door was based on that platform. Or on that problem. I was like, really? I did not know that. Which episode of Kids Next Door was that? What happened there? Was it kids? Wait, are you talking about kids being removed and turned into teenagers? Or breaking your back on a playground? I'm pretty sure you mean kids being removed and turned into teenagers. I saw it the other way, and I was like, damn, I missed that episode. Talking on some serious issues there. Play equipment can be really dangerous. So, I get it. I get it. I think I know which episode you're talking about, though. Because they were like, one of the victims was like... Isn't that the episode where you find out that, like, number 5's sister is like an inside spy or something for, the company that they work for the Kids Next Door group. But she's like an inside spy with the teenagers or something. I don't know. I think there was an episode like that. Might be gaslighting myself. Something like that. Yeah, okay. Because I remember she looked just like number 5 except for without the hat. And I think she had like a belly button ring. Classic teenager. That's how you can spot a teenager out in the wild if they have a belly button ring. God damn. Hashtag YOLO. That's what they'd be saying when they get their belly button rings. Hashtag YOLO. It should be Yoho. Like a pirate. And here's why. You only heal once when you break your stuff, right? Because if you break it again, it's gonna hurt like fucking hell. It might even take longer to heal. Teach kids not to jump off of stuff. Teach them Yoho. Teach the kids to be pirates. That's all I'm asking. As someone who's not gonna be a parent, can we just start teaching our kids to be pirates, please? Thank you. That's all I want, is, pirates. But you said this level almost broke you. Which was your hardest part, do you think? Was it the mat? Because the mat is divided. I didn't notice until a while ago, though. I liked the Stegosaurus, though. I think that was my my favorite one so far. That is where I started, too. Roofs are just tedious. Or maybe the bridges. Oh, like the little in-between bridges. I could see that. I've somehow looped myself into doing the mat. I was gonna do it chunk by chunk, but I find myself most relaxed doing the mat. And seeing as it's got the most ground to it, I think I'm just kind of like winging it at this point. Because originally I did the benches and the trash cans, and then I was gonna do each piece individually, and I'm like, nah, fuck that. This mat is cool. I had a strategic plan, and then I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna happen anymore. Make sure to not use the scaffolding on the fire station fire tower. Is there a fire station here? I was about to ask, is this a fire station? I didn't look to see if it was a castle or anything. Because usually they have like a theme. I don't think I've gotten to that level. It's another map. Oh, okay. That's what I was just saying. Spoiler alert. Now I know there's a firefighter level. I didn't know that. Krill, you're grounded. You spoiled the whole game for me. I can't play it anymore. You have to clean the firefighters as well. That's kind of hot. What are they wearing? I'm gonna speed through this level so I can go hose down some firefighters. Oh my god. It's for their calendar. I'm so uncomfortably aroused. Not really. But also, firefighters. I once asked somebody why firefighters were sexy, and she was like, you don't think firefighters are sexy? I'm not saying they're not. I'm just asking, why do you think they're sexy? Oh, because they're physically fit. Well, so are police officers. And military folk. Oh, but, you know, they're not firefighters. That makes no sense. Thank you for your clarification. I think they're hot because I think people think they're hot because they're pole dancers. Like, if they don't make it as a firefighter, they're definitely gonna be a stripper. They know how to work that pole, if you know what I mean. Just saying. That's why I always thought firefighters were sexy. It was because, like, not me personally, but I thought that's why the vast majority of people thought firefighters were hot, was because they have poles. They're like, they got poles in their workplace. They gotta be sexy, right? They like to get into hot, flaming boxes. Hot flaming boxes. I want you to know, with every fiber of my being, I want you to know how special I am, okay? You said hot flaming boxes? I understand what you mean. I understand what you mean. Listen, that was not my first thought, though. As soon as I read that, I was like a box of flaming hot Cheetos. Like the little individual packs that you pass out with like lunches and shit. I was like, yeah, I mean, I guess that could be attractive. Cheetos! Yes! They're out here getting into hot boxes of they're in here getting into boxes of hot flamin' Cheetos. That's attractive. I mean, it's the best reason I've ever heard. I know, I thought that too. Wait, did you read it off the internet? Did you read it off the internet and it says they like to get into hot flaming boxes and you're like, of Cheetos? Or are you saying that's where you knew that my brain went? Their fingers need licking. I think that's KFC. That's KFC. You know, they have a product for that. It's called finger chopsticks. I have some. I have a pink pair right here on my desk. I'm not sure why I lifted them to show you guys. You guys can't see them. Just trust that I have them. Very helpful. They keep me from getting, like, stuff on my hands. Finger licking is KFC. Speaking of KFC, I still have that dating sim that I never played. That, like, I love you, Colonel Sanders, or some bullshit. I haven't watched it. I haven't played it yet. I saw somebody that had posted some clips of them playing it, and I was like, did you enjoy it? That was it. I had something, it was a first for me, and it was actually kind of like wholesome. Somebody, I think it was on TikTok? I don't know. Somebody sent me a friend request, or somebody added me as a friend or whatever on TikTok. And they sent me a message, and usually that's a red flag for me. And I try to be very positive, like, it could be something good, right? Y'all, somebody messaged me on TikTok and said, hey, I just wanted to reach out and tell you something real quick. I don't know if you're ever going to read this or not. And of course, they didn't know that I'm sitting here reading it. And they were like, I wanted to let you know, first of all, I saw your model. That's so cool. I've been watching your TikToks since you were a cam streamer, but also I was considering playing a game, and everybody that I knew that had played the game said it was such a great game. It was such a great game. I should totally play it. But nobody was giving me a reason as to why I should play it. And she's like, the following week I come on to TikTok, and your TikTok clip from you playing the game that I've been sitting here wondering if I would enjoy, is you playing it, and you look like you were having so much fun. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna try it. And then she played it, and it was Ori and the Will of the Wisps. She's like, you just look like you were having so much fun, and I'm so glad that I saw that, because I was like on the fence about it. I had friends that told me it was such a great game. I had other friends that were like, don't play it, it's terrible, it's too hard. And she's like, and I was like, so apparently her watching me play, it was just like one clip of me playing the game. And she's like, you just look like you were having so much fun. So I figured I would give it a try, and I do not regret my decisions. And I was like, that is so sweet! Like, so sweet, I got a cavity! It was so nice. No, I worded hot boxes, but I felt that it was too much forced edgy. Yeah, no kidding. Edgy. You're out here being edgy. Edgy 36-year-old. Gross. Never heard of it. When you get older, you don't get edgy. You get the opposite of edgy. So I added flaming. I hit entered and thought you would probably go with the Cheeto wrap. Oh, yeah. Well, like, flaming Cheetos. That seems like a snack that firefighters would eat, right? Like as a cliche. Creepy. Creepy! Yeah, creepy. Did I call you creepy? I'm sorry. I don't think I called you. Did I call you creepy? I could have called you creepy. My bad. That's rude. That's rude. I didn't mean to call you creepy. That was rude of me, and I apologize. I'm a terrible streamer. You shouldn't watch me. I'm gonna call you creepy. Just out. No, I called you edgy. I called you edgy. Oh, no, edgy. Yeah, edgy evolves into creepy when you get older. Oh, you were answering my question. I thought you. See, I panic. I live at a state of panicking. I thought you said that I had called you creepy, and I was like, shit. I could have possibly, it's not like I have a teleprompter that tells me what I said. I could have definitely called you creepy by accident. Not meaning it, you know. Woo, dodged a bullet there. I guess edgy turns into creepy. I think edgy things now are very cringy. Maybe not creepy, though. I could see some of it becoming creepy, though. I can't think of any. I have no actual examples. That's the nice route for Reggie. Oh, that's the nice route? I don't want to see the mean route. You won't like me when I'm mean. You won't like me when I'm angry. I always hated it when they said that stuff. Like when you're watching a show and they say stuff like, no more Mr. Nice Guy. Like, what? That's almost as ridiculous as the damsel in distress bullshit. What do you mean? I thought your name was Tony. What do you mean? Your name's Mr. Nice Guy? Tony Mr. Nice Guy? I always want to be an asshole and say that shit. The kid gloves are off. What do you mean? Ew. Kid gloves. Were they made out of children? That's disgusting. I'm not made for this generation. I feel like I'm too confused to be here. I don't know where I would go, though. I just sit in the void until a generation comes out. I don't know why I stuttered that word. Till a generation comes out that's just as confused as me, and then I'll live there. Ooh. We have 51% done. Oh my god. Oh my god. Fox, I have news. Do you have news? Is it Fox News? I have found a way to download my OSU files onto my phone, so now I have over 400 songs. Jesus. Good for you, bud. Good for you. Sounds like you have a lot of gameplay in your future. I could not imagine trying to play OSU again. Listen, so I like rhythm games. But when I played OSU, I was so slow. And I get it, practice makes perfect. But my buddy who showed me the game was like, yeah, you should totally play with your tablet. You should play with your tablet. I have bad wrists. If I play with my tablet for more than 20 minutes, I immediately feel 1,000 years older than I am. Like, I can't do shit. That's why I have like a trackball as a mouse. Because if I were to be moving my mouse around, I would not be a gamer. The controller is the way to go. You play touchpad. Oh, like touch screen, or do you have like a separate pad for it, is what you mean? You're 690 years old. Listen, I'm only over 200, okay? 690 is too old. Gotcha. Touch screen. That might be the way to go. I used to play a lot of Guitar Hero, or, what's it called? Like, Rhythm Hero, or what? It was like one of those knockoff ones that was on iPad hundreds of years ago. Yeah, I have 2,789 songs. Oh gosh. Yeah, I could see that taking a while. That's a lot of songs. Are you gonna get perfect scores on all of them? No. What do you mean, no? Perfect scores or it doesn't count. Are you a real gamer or not? No, I'm not gonna put that pressure on you. I beat games on easy, so it doesn't really matter. Don't listen to me. As long as you have fun, that's all that matters. But 2,789 songs is a lot of songs. That's a lot of options and variety you got. I like one song that is 6 stars and is a 14-minute song. Holy crap. It's a long song. If it's not Dragon Force, I don't want it. It's not even that long of a song. I think it's only like 5 minutes. I can only do up to 3.8 stars. Well, 3.8 stars is like 2.8 stars more than I could get. That's a lot of stars, bud. Keep up the great work. Speaking of touchscreen, though, I haven't played my DS in a second. I don't know what I would play on it. But I know that it's got a touchscreen. My friends call my ass insane that I can track that shit. Yeah. Because it's not exactly like... It's not a requirement to exist, so like... It's not like it's a well-known skill of everybody. Like breathing. There's a gnome out there! There's a gnome out there just watching me. Is that your wife? I don't think so. Whiffy, is that you? She's not that short. She's perfect size to fit into my arms. Riz. I got that Riz for my own wife. I don't think that's her. Hello? I think she's currently playing ESO. That can't be her. Unless she went for a walk. And that's a long walk from Canada. Yuck. No. We don't do that nasty toilet god Riz shit in my channel. Nuh-uh. Nah, here we don't, bud. Disgusting. Oh, but how have you been? I don't think I've seen you around in a second. Granted, this is my first week back to streaming, so... But how was your holiday? How was Christmas and New Year's for you? Suffering? Oh, did you get to hang out with like a bunch of family? Or were you sick too? I might have given you the flu. I've given all of chat the flu. I don't know what my husband brought home. It's like the plague or something. Got both of us super sick. It was not good. 0 out of 10 would I recommend it again. Dislike family and had to work a bit even when partly sick. That's not good. Are you feeling better though? Yeah, I didn't travel. Surprise, surprise, right? As you can be? Oh, okay. Well, did you get like the flu or something? Did you go and get tested, make sure it's not COVID? How dare COVID try to show its face in 2025? Nice, clean. Back up there. That guy, that one right there is like almost clean. And it's just not having it. Rude. This one is almost clean. I don't care about all these other ones. At least it ain't nerve injury again. No COVID, just flu. Gross. Well, I hope you feel better soon. Yeah, nobody wants to be sick. Being sick sucks. There we go. Woo! I am 55% of the way through. Holy cow. This one is so much. There's so much here. It's fine. We're gonna get it. Gold Room is too dirty to power wash according to their Twitter account. What does that mean? What is Asmongold? What's Asmongold? Is that like a hip cool kid thing? Where's my local oldies? Some oldies in chat, translate that for me. What is an Asmongold? I'm not hip and cool. I can't know things. Not these things. I can't know these things. I'm too old. My birthday is in 2 months. Basically, big streamer that said he woke up by a dead rat rotting in the sun. Gross! That's disgusting! Left it like that for a couple of months or weeks. Like, wait, hold on. So, like, you're saying that he woke up and there was a rodent there that was just dead. And he left it there for a couple weeks? That's unsanitary. Yeah, that's how he woke up. But, like, for a couple of weeks straight, he just left the rodent there. It was just like, oh, good morning, dead Mickey Mouse. How are you? Ooh, the sun is shining, the birds are chirping. Excuse me. I still have a sinus gunky cough. That's gross. That's not good. Bro should be worried about his, like, he can get sick. Yep, not to mention the amount of to-go cups and pizza boxes that probably have rotten food in his room. Ew. And he's a big-time streamer. Like, people support these actions of his. Why has nobody stepped in and said, this is disgusting, stop? Hashtag, that's not okay. Mostly for health reasons, though. He's a WoW player. I mean, I have a friend that's a WoW player, and I don't think he's that bad. Speaking of, I don't think I messaged him today. I'm so fucking rude. I keep forgetting to message people. My attention span is slowly going away with age. I don't have the attention span to do anything. Not really. So if it's boring in any way, shape, or form, I'm not gonna do it. And I'm not saying talking to people is boring, but, like, is it more exciting than me watching TV? Probably not. No offense to any of my friends. Please don't take it personal. This place is clean. This place is so dirty. Oh, I haven't even gotten under the slide yet. Oh. I can't lie, that's pretty satisfying, cleaning underneath the slide. Honestly, this makes me excited to get a power washer. I should get a power washer so I can just power wash random shit. I get a power washer for, like, my birthday, and I just, like, put up on like the neighborhood Facebook page, we'll power wash your house for $5. Oh, as long as I get to use their water, though. I feel like coming back to my own house to fill my water would be sucky. I get to use their water, though. That'll be the cleanest my neighborhood's ever been. Everybody's paying me $5 to power wash their house. Hubby loves power washers? What do you mean? Are you saying I should convince my husband that he loves power washers so he will get it and then I can just play with his tools? Because you might be onto something there, bud. I don't know why I'm pushing the tab button. I'm trying to stand up all the way. Excuse me. Yes. Yes! Yeah, no, I don't want a power washer for me. I heard you telling me in your sleep in one of my dreams many, many years ago that you wanted a power washer. If I get a power washer at any point, whilst being a streamer, I'm gonna do a live stream of me power washing my back patio. It's not dirty. I just want to power wash it for fun. Excuse me. I'm also thinking about doing some more, like doing some hand cam stream stuff, like doing paint by numbers and shit. I need to get, so I have an idea to do puzzles, but I need to get myself like, a little table that I can fold out and put in my room so I can do the puzzle on, since I don't have any table surfaces big enough for puzzles. But like I would also do, I'm thinking about, hold on. I'm thinking about doing, so I got a Lego set for Christmas. So I was thinking about doing a Lego building stream. Just like shooting the shit. You know? It's a fox. It's a Lego fox, like a Lego Minecraft fox. I think that'd be cool. Puzzle building. I would say opening packs of cards, but like, I'm not really one of those types of people. Pokemon cards are exciting though. If I did get into the habit, I would want to start an entire binder. I would want to get a couple of binders. One for like regular ones, and then like another one for like holograms. And I would make myself a goal of like trying to get holograms of like the first 150 or however many Pokemon there are now. I think there's like 3,000. But yeah. Though I could try to get into that Pokemon, or not Pokemon. It's like Disney Lorcana. I've never played it, but those cards look cool. I don't know. Something to think about for the future. Mystery boxes, like blind boxes, those are always fun. So, small issue, my SD not big enough for 2,000 songs. Oof. Rip SD. That's gonna be a problem. Means you gotta get another SD, right? Almost 60% of the way through. Holy cow. This have a lot of parts. Holy crap. If I don't make it out of this, guys, tell my husband I love him. Tell my wife I love her too. Tell all of my internet children. No, just buy a terabyte one. Oh, well then buy a terabyte one. I wasn't talking about for me. Talking over you. Optimus has a backup storage. His name's Overkill. Because, you know, Transformers. Can I do anything about that gnome that's stalking me? Sir, if you don't get off my property, I'll set the sand on fire. That gnome is just out there stalking me, and that is super rude. Why complicate it? What does that mean? Or did you mean complicate? I could see you meaning complicate. Ugh. Almost 60%, y'all. We're getting places. People need to stop texting me. What do you mean? Wait, do they message you throughout the whole job and this is just me noticing it? That's annoying. I'm still sitting here thinking about books to movies. I haven't forgotten it. I'm just like thinking. You know, another easy shot one would be like any movie that includes Frankenstein, Dracula, and like that sort. So like Hotel Transylvania could be a very stretched, but it could be a book to movie adaptation in a very stretched manner, you know? You know, Fox, I forgot to gift you the Mass Effect Legendary Edition when it was $5. I think I own that one. I appreciate the thought. That's really kind. But I think I own that one. I think I have that one. Hold on. Let me look. Wait, what? What is this? All my inventory items from playing PowerWash Sim. Oh my god. I haven't played Mass Effect yet. But I have Mass Effect Legendary Edition. Yeah, I do have it. They had it on some sort of sale not too long ago. It wasn't like a big sale. I think it was like $9. And I was like, oh, okay. So $5 is still less than what I got it for. But it was definitely something really low. I was like, you know what? At some point or another, I am going to play the game. It's one of those games I have interest in, but know nothing about. It's a $60 game? Holy crap. I like getting games when they're on sales. And it's not like it's a like a penny pinching thing. You can say it is. I'm not ashamed of it. But I like getting sales for games because it's like a weird dopamine thing for me. It is 100 gigs to download. Holy balls. I might never play that. I don't know if my computer can handle a 100 gig game. That's a lot of gigs. I like this one. If you have an external SSD, put it on there. I do. I just have to make sure I don't have a bunch of stuff on it. That's where I store all my videos before they go to YouTube. This year I have plans to do better about it though. So like when I'm done with a video, at the end of a stream, I'll get it all sectioned off so I can put it on YouTube like the following day, if not the same night, you know? So far, so good, but it is also the first week, so cross your fingers, say a prayer for me. I think I need my thug ladder, hold on. You're coming with me. Still technically not tall enough. But I'm taller, which I guess is all that matters. Huh? Oh, hey guys! Is it just like, I had to look up to make sure it wasn't a glitch. Hi guys, welcome in! How's it going? Were you guys playing, it's Thursday, were you guys playing some Helldivers? I've had a couple of people lately that are playing it. I think even my husband's currently playing it. I'm trying to get through the shoutouts. Give me just a second. Welcome in, Raiders. How's everybody doing tonight? Everybody was on Helldivers, it looks like. How's it going? How was Helldivers? Hi, Fox. Hi, Jake. Help, we are stuck in the basement. Don't listen to Patrick. He's in the basement for a reason. Hey, Zed. Fox feeds us only bread. That's more than what some people get. Hi, Penguin. Doing good. Had a blast. I'm doing much better. Yeah, we were fighting the new enemy type. Ooh, what's the new enemy type? I haven't been on in a while. I still don't want to play it. And I hate that for me. I'm like, I don't know. I have a couple of games that are like that. Like, I need to go back and finish, or not finish, but replay Battle Blueberries. I just haven't made my way over there. They're called the Illuminati. They're like mind flayers, but sci-fi. Flayers. Gotcha. Is it pronounced Illuminati? Because, like, what? Also, welcome in, Raiders. If you haven't been here before, hi, my name is Fox. I'm a variety streamer. You caught us in the middle of trying to finish this playground. It's literally filthy. No wonder kids still play here. I also have a gnome in the background that's, like, stalking me. He's over by that tree. I don't know how well you guys can see him, but he's literally right there. He's creepy. Like lighting up a room. Illuminate. Oh, illuminate. Oh, like the company, that made or that published Despicable Me. My thug ladder's not tall enough for those. It doesn't give me the highest amount of uppies, so just go over there, I guess. Over there. I don't need you. Fox is a professional yap. I've been talking about everybody that's joining in from the raids. Currently, the topic that I am talking about the most right now is I'm talking about books to movies adaptation. Books to movies adaptation. So, like, for example, you've got Harry Potter was a book series and then a movie series. You've got Sherlock Holmes, which was a book series and was turned into oh so many series. That's the current topic of tonight. I have been literally yapping about just that. It's been pretty good though, can't complain. When I'm not talking about books and movies though, I'm like trying to think of another set that I haven't said already out loud. Right? Because, like, obviously you've got the easy ones like fairy tales. Fairy tales have all been turned into something or another. Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings was one of the ones I said, yeah. And I thought both were great, books and movies. Did you get a chance to see the new Lord of the Rings movie that came out? It was good, in my opinion. The person I went with, who was by far more excited than I was, I don't think she would agree. Harry Potter is mid. See, I agree only because, and like if you take the J.K. Rowling as literally an asshole out of the whole thing, I liked the books more than I liked the movies. Just because the world was better imagined in my head than the way they depicted it on screen. That was my opinion, though. I did not. I was in the hospital when it was launched. Well, if you get a chance to watch it, I recommend it. Like I said, I'm not sure how many people are actually going to enjoy it. I went with somebody who had been excited for months and months on end about it. And I think we both left the theater together. When we left the theater, I think I was more amazed by the movie than she was. Like, I think she almost fell asleep at one point. I liked it through and through. When it hits streaming, I'll check it out for sure. I think it's supposed to be on Prime. I can't remember though. I think it's supposed to go to Prime. The next movie that was in theaters recently that I'm excited about is Wild Robot. And I'm going to be doing a watch party in a couple of weeks for it because it goes to Peacock on the 25th. I'm excited for it though. It's gonna be good. I'm gonna cry. A lot. Violently, probably. Oh, if anybody coming over from the raid, if you need to raid and run, I totally understand. Make sure you're taking your breaks. You know, getting some stretches in, some hydrates. Screen break is definitely important. You don't want to, like, blow a vessel or whatever in your eye. Sometimes if I've been staring at the screen for too long, it's just like, I'm too old for that, you know? Make sure you're giving yourself a good rest. And of course, you're more than welcome to hang out. I'm not saying leave, go, be gone. I'm saying make sure you're taking care of yourselves. I gotta go get ready for bed because I'm sleepy and gotta work tomorrow. You all have fun. Oh, okay. See, literally what I was just saying. Definitely take that. I hope you sleep well. I was just saying that. Sleep or I steal your kidney. Not with that spelling, you don't. You should go back to the basement. I hear there's bread down there. You should go back to the basement. There's bread down there. There's bread down there with your name on it. Oh, I finished another piece. You want more bread? What kind of bread do you want? I'll send the bread minions down with some new bread, new stock. I don't have any bread in my house, actually. Gonna have to send the bread minions to the store to get bread. And mini cupcakes. I've had like a weird craving for specifically mini cupcakes. Not many as in multiple though, but like the tiny ones. Don't know why. I want chocolate ones. I think they would be delicious. Hold on. You want French bread? I don't have any French bread. Have you ever had the French bread pizzas? The frozen ones you can get from the store? Those are awesome. Those are delicious. I'm still thinking about books to movies. I feel like I had a lot of examples in my head and then forgot to write them. Hunger Games is one. That was a book before it was a show or movie. I read the first book, then I said to myself that I didn't think that it was very good, and then I watched the movies and was proven wrong. So I have to go back and read the books, because I was told the books are pretty great. I just think my attention span didn't stay with it. One of the popular titles y'all missed earlier, we did discuss Twilight. we did talk about Twilight. Twilight was an experience. I wish I had liked it enough to watch I wish I liked the movies enough to continue watching the movies. I wish the movies weren't, like, not good. Oh, I know I've talked about this title a few times. Not necessarily in the sense of it's a book that was turned into a movie, but like staying with the topic, a book that was turned into a movie that I thoroughly enjoy, and I think they made a remake or are planning a remake. I have no idea. I'm gonna have to check after stream. But Interview with a Vampire. That was a book before it was a movie. I loved that movie. I read the book as well, but a long time before I watched the movie. Like, I don't even think I think it was years before I saw the movie. I read the book, loved the book. But good story, but hate the author. Of Interview with a Vampire? Yeah. Who's the author? Like, I don't know the author off the top of my head is what I mean. I remember reading the book, though. I actually read the book all in one sitting. It was a rainy day at the library. And, my mom said I could stay but I had to call her at a certain time to come pick me up, and I read the entire book. And then I read another book series that was called... Ooh, what was the book series? Hold on. I've got it at the tip of my tongue. It's something with a vampire. It's called, Oh, this is one of them. This isn't the first one, though. This is one of that series. What is this series called? This is like book 4. Part of what series? It's something with a vampire. Vampire Kisses. Yeah, Dance with a Vampire is the 5th or the 4th volume. Vampire Kisses. Ooh. If I had to go on record and say, I ever read a romance novel that I enjoyed, I think it was that, and I don't think it was really that heavy in romance. So she used to sue people for writing fan fictions. Wow, what an asshole. Oh, I see you're in ads. Hold on. I will wait. I will wait. But Vampire Kisses, they made it into Tokyo, like the company Tokyo Pop made a manga for it too, or manga. Gonna say it both ways, like pecan and pecan. But I liked that series a lot. It was good. Yeah, I think that was probably, other than Interview with a Vampire, probably the only vampire series I enjoyed was Vampire Kisses. I was during my angsty teenage years. Gaslit myself into thinking the main character vampire, and that liked me too. That's probably why, but in my head, he probably still likes me. I haven't seen a movie made from it. Edward Cullen in the movie didn't want me though. That was rude. I can't remember what the main character in Vampire Kisses was. I want to say his name was Alexander or something. It was something old school. It wasn't Ed. It was something old school, I think. And like he had the girl that fell in love with him was like a goth girl. And they just like were the best of friends. Best boyfriend, girlfriend. The whole 9 yards. And he was a vampire and she was a goth. That was like the whole thing. I used to own that book series though. I don't anymore because my cousin stole it. Or rather borrowed it and never ever gave it back. And it's been like 10 years. It's actually almost been 10 years too, because I have a birthday in 2 months. And after that birthday in 2 months, it'll actually be 10 years since she borrowed those books from me. She borrowed the first 3, and like I had book 4 and 5. And then she just never gave them back. Mama Ham, let me know when you're back from ads. I need to do a redeem this is back from ads. I think that would be helpful. Because sometimes it'll tell me when the ads are here, and then sometimes it won't. Nuggies. You're gonna eat buggies? Don't pick up bugs and eat them. That's how you get sick. Goodness. Just pissed. But you said she would sue people for writing fan fiction. Some people need to be sued for writing fan fiction. I'm looking at a couple of certain someones writing My Little Pony fan fiction. Y'all need to knock it off. Pissing me off. Not pissing me off actively, but younger me is pissed off. Then she died and now her son will sue you? Well, what an asshole. So she taught him to be a dick. That's what I'm hearing. Damn. Imagine growing up in a world where people only know you as that one dickhead. Tisk tisk. You know what? I can walk up this part right now. Oh, I think this is the last part of the blue. Hold on. I'm looking at it. I think this is the last part of the blue. But crunchy. Crunchy does not mean good. Crunchy does not mean it's good for you. Don't do it. Missed it a little while ago. I was eating crunchy pizza rolls. It's different because they were food and not bugs. Yep, she would sue any fan fiction she saw with her characters. Rude. What an asshole. See, some people live just to be angry. What it feels like is the lady who tried to copyright Alpha, Beta, Omega. I have no idea what that means. Or what the references to, because I don't think I ever heard of that. I don't know what Alpha, Beta, Omega is. Other than, like, animal stuff, right? You sweet, innocent child. No, you, I know what Alpha, Beta, Omega is, like, in the wolf community. For unrelated reasons. Well, not necessarily wolf-related, but it could be, like, warriors, I think I had it in it. It's very animal stuff, but human. Oh, that's gross. I imagine. If it's anything dark romance, I'm just gonna tell you right now, I have no idea. I called 50 Shades of Grey the sex book earlier, so bear with me. Was Magic Mike ever a book? I feel like the answer is no, but it could be yes. So this lady would write Hanzo / McCree fanfic from Overwatch. Oh? Unfortunately. I don't know what that would be. Like Sonic fanfic. Sonic fanfic. You mean like that game that I played for Halloween? Murder of Sonic the Hedgehog. I feel like that was a fan-made thing, but not fan fiction. I feel like that's not right. Fan-made and fan fiction are probably different. And she didn't want anyone else writing fan fiction, so she tried to copyright ABO because it was the most popular. That's terrible. I feel like people have too much hands on their time is what I almost said. That's fine. It's fine. They have too many hands on their time. You know what I mean. Ridiculous. You don't understand. It was not safe for work writing. That was disgusting. Oh. Yeah, well, no, I don't understand. I don't do the not safe for work stuff. And it's not because I'm innocent or anything. I just don't want to. It's stupid. To me, you can enjoy it. I want people to be happy. I just don't do that stuff, you know? I think it's considered fan fiction since they made up a story for the game. Oh, you innocent. That'd be a good joke. What? What is a good joke? Look, I'm slow, but I'm trying. Okay? Mostly slow, because I don't know. Today's been kind of a slow day for me. Like, in the grand scheme of things. Today was a slow day for me. I don't do the fan fiction stuff. It all stems from my hate for one person in particular who said I was too old to be watching My Little Pony and decided to ruin my life by reading me fan fiction of My Little Pony. I will never forgive her. But I also don't do the not safe for work stuff just because I'm not really into it. Ow. I popped my leg. Leg just falls out of socket. Well. Yeah, I don't know. Fanfiction is a world that I've read some, like, headcanons. Headcanons count as fanfiction, right? Because they're, like, coming up with the conclusion that something happened when it's never been confirmed or denied. That's a type of fanfiction, right? I'm gonna go ahead and say yes. I think that's right. Like, I've read headcanon stuff. And I like doing deep dives of, like, the dark behind the scenes of, like, I don't know if you guys have read any of them, but they have, like, these, like, theories of, like, these dark theories for, some cartoons we grew up with as kids. Like, one of the ones that's actually kind of one of my favorite ones is Ed, Edd and Eddy. Rugrats was a good one. The Dark Theory. They're very morbid, though. But I would assume those would be considered fan fiction as well, because they made it up about a series. Aha! Clean! This whole spot is clean. Yay! That is not fun. Some of these dirt spots will trick me because they look like shadows. Okay. We're 70% done. We just have all of the roofs. Hold on, let me get my ladder. I'm gonna do it one roof at a time. We're gonna go back to the roof that we've already finished. That gnome is still staring at me. this time. Okay. Let me think. Insurgent, I think, was a movie, or a book to movie. I can't say anything about it because I never read the book or the movie. Or watched the movie, rather. Narnia, I've already said. I just keep coming up with repeats that I know I've already said, like Sherlock Holmes. Let's see. Did I say Princess Bride? I know I've read the book too, so that one's a plus. I liked the book, but I loved the movie. And I fell off the roof. Gonna get workman's comp for this. How did I miss all of this grind? I just like didn't care to try to get it, I guess. Princess Bride was a good one. Any Stephen King. I say any, but honestly, I haven't seen all of them. Like, I've seen it. I liked, I have a little bit of a biased opinion because I kind of grew up on the original. I liked the original, but I also liked the new one. Or the newer of the two. But it just, I don't know. I liked it. I liked the first one better, like the original. It was just creepier. It was more eerie. I think it was missing that in the remake. Great cast of characters, though. Actually, speaking of movies that have like an eerie feel to them, like a little bit of a spooky, is I don't think it was based off of a book. If it was based off of a book, I need to read the book because I want to get the goosebumps all over again. There's a movie called The Uninvited. If that were a book, I would read it. Like if it were a book before the movie. If they made a book off the movie, I feel like that kind of defeats the purpose. Still could be like a little bit different, but I don't think it would be like terribly different. Be the same exact movie. That movie was pretty good. And took me by surprise, like completely. I was just like in complete shock. Did I clean the outside of this one? Hold on. I don't think I did. All these like individual little parts. Oh, but what stems today's conversation about books to movies is I'm watching Goosebumps. Not the original series they had come out like hundreds of years ago. But they have a series that they remade. Or they have a series that they made. I don't know if it was a Disney exclusive or not. But they have a series from 2023 that I'm watching. It's pretty good so far. The episodes are a little bit on the long side. But I'm enjoying it. And it's so bad because there's like a couple of actors and actresses that I recognize. So like one of them is, I recognize her from Lucifer. She's like the blonde from Lucifer. Not the main character blonde, but one of the, like the psychiatrist. I think she plays a psychiatrist in Lucifer. And then there's another guy that I think he usually plays like a douchebag character, and he's one of the teachers in the show. But the main character, like, older person who lives in the Goosebumps house, I can't remember where I've seen him, except for, like, I know I've seen him in other things, but the only thing that I can reference is New Girl. He plays one of the boyfriends that she has. He plays, like, a teacher in New Girl. And at one point in the series, she, like, tries to get kinky or whatever, and she doesn't know what that means, so she, like, tries to talk dirty to him and tries to choke him and all this shit. And it's funny, but, like, that's the only series off the top of my head that I know him from. So seeing him in Goosebumps is just like, what are you doing? I love seeing people from other things, though. That makes me so happy. But it's good so far. They have another one coming out tomorrow. Like, literally drops on Disney Plus tomorrow. So if I get up early, if you guys don't hear from me and I'm like super late for stream, you guys know why. I'm just gonna be straight up watching Goosebumps. I don't know how many episodes. I don't know if they're dropping it episode at a time or if it's gonna be like the whole first season. But I'm definitely gonna be getting into that at some point. Probably after the Goosebumps I'm currently watching, so I might not get to the new one until this weekend. But one of the main characters in the one that drops tomorrow is Ross from Friends. So I'm pretty pumped. The one from 2023 that I'm currently watching, though, is a whole experience for sure. It is not the Goosebumps that it's not the Goosebumps that I probably remembered as a kid, but it has definitely been spooking me. It's gotten me a couple times. But if you enjoy Goosebumps and you want to, like, possibly try to watch that with your kid, I would definitely watch the first episode before you make that decision. There is a good bit of swearing. The main character kids are, like, teenagers, like, in high school. And I want to say it's mostly them, but I think some of the parents do a lot of the swearing. But yeah, it's really good. It's really good so far. Excited for the one that comes out tomorrow, though. I almost fell off this little roof. Krill, if you're still hanging in the crowd, we're almost 75% there. We're almost there, bud. I also understand the roof thing now. This is a lot. But yeah, Goosebumps is the reason I've been talking about books. I'm so excited. I didn't read Goosebumps too much as a kid, though. I was more like Nancy Drew for sure. When I got to a certain age, I read a lot of, like, CSI. Those were good. I don't know if Law & Order ever got a book series. Or if I ever read it, rather. Trying to think. I don't know if V for Vendetta would be one that you could say is based off of a book into a movie. I would think so, because it's like, it's a fictional telling of a historic event, I would think. Or a historic almost event. But I think it is based off of a book. I would think it is. I don't think it's a book I've read. Definitely a movie I've watched. I love that movie. Because nobody can make Hugo Weaving bad. I loved him in Lord of the Rings. I loved him in V for Vendetta. I know that he is in The Matrix. I haven't watched the Matrix movies because they kind of bored me right off the rip. How's the process? We're almost at 75%. We're getting places. And things are starting to clean. Ah, I thought I could jump it. Ugh. Ugh. Get up there. Get up there. No! I can't get up there. I have the ladder right here. I just wanted to see if I could make it up there. Yeah, progress is slow. But we're getting places. We're getting dropped from the roof. That's what we're getting. I'm stuck. Ass. There's also a gnome stalking me. I don't know if you noticed the gnome, but like, it's kind of creepy. Seeing the gnome, I think I've seen the gnome in all of the levels, all of the places I've done so far. It kind of reminds me of the ducky in Crime Scene Cleaner, because there was always the duckies. You mean Edgy? Is that the gnome's name? Did you name it Edgy? I need to stop jumping off these roofs. Edgy the gnome? Is that his name? Kind of makes sense. But yeah, he's still behind that tree over there. Staring at me. Menacingly. Rude. We're officially at 75%. Oh my goodness. The playground one is long. Holy cow. It's a lot of cleaning. Yeah, not my favorite. Ah, it's fine. I'll get it done. I'm stubborn. Oh, you know what a good book is? I didn't hate the movie, also, just to be clear. I didn't hate the movie, but I really wish more was done. Is it trying to get me to pick that up from here? No. A book that I enjoyed, but I don't think I enjoyed the movie too much, is Aragon. I loved the Aragon books. I loved the Aragon books. It's not like they're dead. I love the books. So many little slats. This is ridiculous. I'm just a guy with a power washer who was trying to be a nice guy, and they're like, you won't leave until it's 100%. And I'm like, you're not even my real mom. And of course they tell me that doesn't make sense, but maybe they don't make sense. I did say roof was my least favorite, yep. The bridges weren't so bad. I don't think I have all the bridges done yet. For sure. But I don't think I hate the bridges. These roofs, however, I agree. These roofs are a pain in the neck. Ugh. I've been sitting here listing books that became movies, right? I've been pretty much picking good ones. I'm trying to think of a good book that became an awful movie. Terrible movie. Like, ew. Oh, you know what? I think I might have one, kind of. It wasn't terrible in the sense of I won't watch it again because it's bad, but just like, it doesn't do justice to the book. And that was the first movie of Spiderwick Chronicles they had come out. I don't think they did that book any justice. And the series that came out for Spiderwick Chronicles definitely redeemed themselves. Definitely redeemed themselves. What about books that turned into a movie that turned into a game? Do I know any books that turned into a movie that turned into a game? Oddly enough, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, oddly enough, the only one I can think of on that front is Walking Dead. Because wasn't Walking Dead a comic book that was turned into a show that was turned into a video game? Or did I get that backwards somehow? Maybe it was a book that turned into a game that turned into a movie or a show. That's one of the series I have not watched or read or played. I'm not big into zombies. Ha! Fuck you. Do you have any examples? Walking Dead is stinky. What do you mean? What do you mean? What do you mean? You didn't like it? All that for $20. Listen, I'm going for 100%. That whole roof was $20? That's ridiculous. It's so poorly written. Oh, is it? I've never watched it, so I have no idea. I have a lot of friends that told me to watch it. I just never did. Again, nothing personal, but I know what I like to watch. And it's usually, like, cop shows. The first season is amazing. The games are good. Of Walking Dead. But you could argue that it went from book to game. You think did it go to game first before it went to series? They made the series they made a series that was about the world of The Walking Dead before the zombies. So it's just nothing. That's stupid. Was it any good? Are we talking about Big Bang nothing? Or are we just, like, not Big Bang the series, but like Big Bang and then the world was created kind of nothing? Or are we just talking about? It was a regular day in San Francisco when the zombies attacked. Demolition Man was movie to game. Might have been a book / comic. Oh. I don't think I've heard that one. You skipped my sentences. You asked me a question directly. Did I? Oh, you said technically Lord of the Rings went from books to movie to game. Oh yeah, you're right. You're right. I did ask you a question directly. Listen, I don't remember what comes out of my mouth. How do you expect me to function in society? I'm sorry. Cash grab nothing. I prefer Resident Evil. I played the first game during Halloween. All I gotta say is fuck them giant spiders. Oh, and the snake people. I don't know if they were actually snake people, but for whatever reason, the graphics or the way they were designed, they look like snake people. Fuck them guys, too. I did not like them. Look at how clean that upper wall is. Damn! I like the Resident Evil movie, and every time I say that, I always have somebody like, oh, but the games were so better. Okay, that's not really up for debate here. I liked the movies. Like, I enjoyed watching the movies, which is the whole point of cinema. Just to enjoy it. Have a good time. And I did. I thoroughly enjoyed the movies. I think there's some that I haven't seen, though. Like, I can definitely, without a doubt, tell you, I have definitely seen at least the first 3. And I've played the first game. Even though I think I own all of them. Played the first one for Halloween. And I gotta say, it wasn't bad. I did enjoy it. Though there was one part particular that I was so frustrated. I was like, that's it. We're done. This is the end of stream. I'm not gonna do this anymore. And I can't remember what it was, but it was very frustrating. I'm not a sore loser. I get so frustrated. The movies aren't technically correct, but I think the first 2 movies are good. Oh yeah, no. In the sense of being correct to the source material, no. If you think about it, technically, Last of Us isn't correct to the source material either. But when they take make creative choices, it's interesting to see where they take it. So I'm like, okay, well, let's see where this goes. I think I might have told you guys this, and you guys can correct me if I'm wrong. But I think I might have told you guys this. I obviously am I'm a huge Last of Us fan. But I had a buddy who's a huge fan of the game, who went to watch the HBO series, did not watch the series because they changed the way that the zombies are made. He was like, nope, can't do it. They changed too much. I was like, wait, what? He was like, they changed too much. I can't do it. No, I'm not doing it. And he still hasn't watched it. I was like, I mean, okay. You do you, boo. I thought the creative choices they made were really good. Now, there were a couple things they did in the show that I was like, why did you do that? And it was mostly that kiss. Blech. What was sick about it was that it won an award for it. I was like, best kiss or best serious kiss or something. I was like, y'all are fucking nasty. That's nasty. Ew. I think it was just hard to make a movie about a scary mansion in the woods. That's true. But it also depends on, like, the directing team and how they're willing to do things. Because I watched a movie, it's called, oh shit. I don't remember what it's called, but it's got Frankie Muniz in it. It's about a video game that is actually like an urban myth. It's based off of Bloody Mary, and the video game has a curse on it. And if you die in the game, you die in real life the way you died in the game. And like a bunch of them play it, and then they have to like go to this mansion that's in the game, but they have to find it in real life so they can get out of their deaths and stuff. It was actually like really good, in my opinion. I know a lot of people probably didn't think it was good. I liked the way they did it. Very good. Hold on. So it was smart to make a secret lab under the mansion. But there's a secret lab under the mansion in the first game. They made rock zombies. Isn't there? But there's a secret lab under the mansion in the first game. Right? Oh wait, no it's not. Well no, it is. Yeah, the lab is underneath the mansion in the first game. I was like, well maybe you gotta go out to the cabin to get to it. I don't remember now. Yeah, but they made it different. Oh, like, yeah, they made it less, what are the words I want to use here? They made it less spooky, and they made it more, they made it very techy, you know? But for, like, a secret lab, I guess that makes sense. But OG had, like, a shark tank and a giant snake. Yeah. I guess the labs were different. I don't know why they had a shark, and they had a shark. They had a shark. They had, the snake. They had the, like, snake-like people, lizard people, snake people things. Of course, they had the zombies. They had the Crimson Bloods. They had, I don't know why they had a lot of those things. But, like, thinking about the first movie, would it have improved it any to have any of that? Like, if you really think about it. So they were just supposed to run from monsters the whole time, while being clueless and scared and looking for typewriter tape. Like, I mean, yeah. They are different. I'm glad they didn't have the giant spiders. Gross. Like, 100% to quote Ron Weasley there, why is it always spiders and not follow the butterflies? I'm 100% there with him. Why is it always spiders? Why is it always gotta be spiders? Ew. The CGI wasn't good enough to make a giant spider. Oh, probably not. Or giant snake. Oh, probably not, no. I'm trying to figure out where it's... That one's clean. How is this one dirty? How are you dirty? I don't get it. Oh, is it this? Is that dirty? How are you dirty? Oh, it's connected to this one. Oh. That's what it was. The practical effects is why it looks so good. Oh my god, they were gonna make the spiders so much worse. Ugh. Yuck. Don't want that. Send back to sender. Whoever sent spiders, your mom is a whore. I'm not going for that lightweight hoe stuff. Don't send spiders. That's disgusting. You're uninvited to my birthday party. Yuck. I don't know if I would have survived the game if the spiders were worse. If the spiders were worse, I probably would have called it. There's only so many times I could scream at spiders. We're 82% of the way through. Holy cow. Please tell me a majority of this is, like, the mat. I don't even know how much mat I have left. This blue one is, like, all one. The spiders were gonna fuse to people's backs to control them. Nope, 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 no! Not happening. Oh, I haven't done this far? I thought I'd done this far. You know, I probably only did one side. Yeah. Man, I don't know what made the playground this dirty, but my goodness. This playground should not be this dirty. Under no circumstances should it be this dirty. Oh, I pushed the wrong button. I could not do spiders fusing to me. I think I would have actual nightmares. Ugh. How is that thing still dirty? I don't understand. Is it the top of it? I bet it is. Watch this. I'm gonna go up here. Ooh, shit. don't even have this fully cleaned. I thought I did. Parts that I think I cleaned just look like they got dirty again. That's not something that happens, right? Oh my goodness. I just want to walk across over to this roof. Oh my goodness. Like, it straight up looks like a whole dust storm just came through. Coated everything in dust and fucked off. You know? Why is it this dirty? Like, at least in Crime Scene Cleaner, you know why it's dirty. Someone died. What's the story here? Someone spilt an entire vacuum of dust all over a playground. Just make sure those kids didn't play on it. You know? Just the whole story. This is like... I'm trying to stay in good spirits. There's so much to wash. But 83%, that means there's only 17% left. And it's probably a good majority of it is those roots. And I've got most of the rug done, so there's that. That's a plus. Give myself a gold star for doing that. Still thinking about books. But now I'm thinking about, like, books that turned into video games. Like, if there's a specific... trying to think if there's, like, a specific book that turned into a video game. And it could definitely be a comic book. I would think Batman would be the first one that I could think of. Would be Batman. Because they have tons of Batman games. But I don't think it became a game before it became a show. So it was probably Batman, comic or TV show. And then video game and stuff much later when they had the technology to make them. I think the only Batman game I've ever played is the Lego Batman. think I own Arkham though. Not sure if it's my type of game. Never played it. I remember when I worked at GameStop, a lot of people told me it was a good game though. A lot of people told me when I worked there to play Horizon Zero Dawn. Still haven't played that one. But it is on my list to be played. Man, look at how clean that roof is. Ooh. Nice. Until I jump over here. Then you're gonna see how dirty this side is. So this one has like this one's like almost the roof is what I mean. It's like the more of the roof I clean, the less of the bar goes down. Kind of ridiculous. Whoever hired me for this job, I don't think they're paying me enough to do this. $2,000, like almost $2,000. You know, maybe that's a good amount, because like for $2,000, I'm getting everything clean, getting arguably probably a pretty good workout while I power wash every individual piece. Is this thing still dirty? Nope. Okay. Big red roof. Big red floor. Oh, yeah, it's not clean. I know. I was like, what is it pinging over there that's dirty? It's pinging the carpet, but I'm not done cleaning. Clearly. You know, though, with these roofs, when they're like almost clean and they ping them clean, that's a nice feeling, especially since there's like all these nooks and crannies and stuff. Nice. Nice and clean. Thank you. It was nice of you to just go ahead and take that off my plate. There's a lot of feet prints on it. Maybe all the dust and stuff that you're cleaning up is like shoe prints, like dust that naturally settles from kids playing up here. I didn't think about it that way. It literally just looks like somebody had a giant vacuum that they cleaned out on top of the playground. Like, clearly the most convenient place to clear out a vacuum bag is a playground. Or to clear mine out at. Okay. So that one is not clean. Nope. Wait, what was that? Okay. Small bridge. Oops. Small bridge. Oh. Almost at 90%. Man, let me tell you, when I get this all the way clean, I'm gonna sleep like a baby. I cleaned this so good. Kind of, I guess. Oh, I didn't even finish the top of that. There we go. Something tells me I didn't finish the outside of that either. Damn it. Oh, I didn't even attempt the outside. Didn't even do a little bit of it, goodness. This playground is clean. I'm gonna be so excited. Wait, is that blue one clean already? I guess so. Okay. Okay. I think this might be the last piece of the playground. I forgot about the monkey bars, clearly. And this whole area I was standing. Damn. I think the monkey bars will be the end part, though. Goodness. I just, like, completely forgot this place over here existed. Like, for the most part, I think the bars are pretty solidly clean. Ugh. all that precision. Look at all that precision. Hell yeah. Look at all that precision. Hell yeah. Oh, I can't shoot. I can shoot from up here to that, though. Cool. So I have climbing pole guard. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh yeah, clearly. Yeah, okay. I think the climbing guard is, yeah. I was gonna say, I think it's dirty on that side. Oh. I'm too close over here. Hell yeah, okay. Is that one all clean? Ooh, almost at 90%. Let's fucking go. I think the rug, I want the rug to be the last thing I clean. Out of all the things that I've cleaned so far, I think the rug is the most satisfying thing. So I want the rug to be, like, I want to end on a good note. Yeah. I'll clean this janky looking shit. Oh, it's panel by panel? Oh, fuck yeah. Each handle is their own separate clean thing, though. Okay. I got 9% left. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Hey Mustard, welcome in. Thank you for the hydrate. How are you? There's certain times when I do the highlight thing, and it just makes me hate my life. Let me do the hydrate before I forget. Oh, my whole poster came over here with it. We got this. 9% is not going to slow our roll. Get greened. Thank you. It looks like I'm using super scalding water on it too. So the base is all good. Okay. Ew, gross. I wouldn't let my kids play on this playground. Granted, I only have the 2 cats, and I think they would want to play on it while it's dirty. But that's not gonna happen. Unless I wanted a bath every time they came home. Okay. So I think all that's left is the carpet. Yay! Okay. This is good news. There's an end. There's a light at the end of the tunnel. We're almost there. Ooh, so close. Try and get the boulder. Ooh. Floor edge is done. Hell yeah. I like to hear. The mat underneath the roundabout is what they're calling this. Is that what it's called? I guess ring around the rosy is too many words. And probably not the same way. Merry-go-round, I think is what we call it. Yeah. Okay. Oh, 6 more percent. And then we can all retire with just about $2 grand in our pocket. rich. I don't even know what I'm gonna spend the money on. I wonder if I can spend my money. Very clean. Now we can invite the kids to play back on the playground. Oh, but they should really do something about the gnomes that are working about in the shadows. I feel like that'll scare the kids. Maybe don't have them. Oh, you got a gnome that's behind the tree? Yeah, you guys should call the gnome police on him. Get him out of the vicinity before the kids get here. It's all fun and games until someone gets bit by a gnome. Because they do bite. Oh my gosh. 4%. I can't tell you how exciting that is. Ah, that's nice. We're gonna get this red section done, and then we're gonna go take care of that blue section that's over there. Looks like I'm steaming the floor, like you would for your carpets. That's about right. Okay. Okay. Ugh, so close. So close. I think I did a thorough enough cleaning on it as well. So I'm hoping that when this carpet's done, oh no. Blue purple floor. Okay, hold on. It says tower strut. What's these things, right? the blue circle is still... I'm looking to see... Because these are struts right here. Or is it one of... Oh. Okay. I completely missed both of these. That's crazy. Okay, there's a third one that I missed. Somewhere. Roof support strut. I'm gonna have to figure out what that is. Is that one of these? Tower roof support struts. Oh, okay, so it's one of these, like... One of these, like... sun-shaped things. Oh. There's the other one that I didn't get done. Okay. Now we finished the blue circle. See, the blue circle would have been easy to do first, but I'd rather get the ones that I have to go run and figure out where they are. Get the frustrating ones done first. Then we get to finish off the flooring. Which you already know where it's at, so it's not that big of a deal. It's tough. That's thinking smart. In my head. Yes! Done. I'm waiting for it to show me on the roofs. Yeah. Oh my goodness. That was crazy. That was crazy. That part, this job right here, that job right there, took me almost 4 hours to do. Holy shit.